Hello everyone out there, this is Latios Azuro, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. Here we are in the Pokemon League, in this grand hall, and we are going to be facing 2 more members of the Elite Four. So, let's go. This is the Dragon Mark Chamber, so I'm thinking this just might be the Dragon type members place. So, here we go. Now, since this is a dragon person, I am going to lead off with Sven, because Sven has a slight advantage over dragons. However, I know her first Pokemon is also part poison, which will counteract the fairy typing. In fact, it'll probably be a big issue. That's why I gave Sven Psyshock. Hopefully it'll do enough to be able to get a knockout, but it's not going to be stab, and it's not going to have the Pixie Plate assist. So, we can really only hope there. If it seems like it's really out of hand, then I'll just simply switch out. And that will be that. Oh goodness, hello to you. Welcome, welcome. Come in. You must be a strong trainer. Yes, quite strong indeed. That's just wonderful news. Facing opponents like you and your team will make my Pokemon grow like weeds. Okay, then here we go. Against the Elite Four, Drasna. The Dragon-type Elite Four member of the Kalos region. Here we go. She's starting off with the Dragalge. So I'm just going to start off right off the bat with Sven here. Go for a Psyshock. Here we go. Didn't quite do enough there, so tank a Sludge Bomb. Please, tank a Sludge Bomb. Don't get a Poison Hacks. Oh, fudge. Alright. This is a problem. Now, if we can get a 2-hit KO here, I should be able to get a full restore down on you next turn if I switch to someone else. Alright. Okay, I'm going to use the full restore. I'm thinking Altaria. Okay, I'm going to actually leave you out for the Altaria. I don't think it might have Flash Cannon, but I don't know for sure. But I will be using a full restore. Alright, you go for a Moonblast if you really want, but it's not stab, and it's not going to lower my special attack. I guess it could lower my special attack, but it didn't. Let the record show, it didn't. Alright, Moonblast to the face. Goodbye, Altaria. Whoa! You survived. Please don't lower my special attack. That would be kind of bad. Alright. Go! Use up your full restores. Go ahead. That is okay with me. Actually, it's horrible with me, but not much I can really do about that now, is there? Use another full restore. Go ahead. See if it has a lasting impact on me, even though it probably will, because now I'm going to have less Moonblasts. Although I do have an Ether, so I think I have an Ether, so I should be okay with that. Alright! Okay, that did more damage, and Altaria is down. Quite interesting though, we're not getting a 1-hit KO though, even with the Pixie Plate assist and the stab bonus. Well, I guess just stab, because it seems to get a type attack bonus. Alright. So you know I have a Pixie Plate. Fine. Please don't flinch. Alright, good. Because that thing does have a pretty obnoxious speed. So So giving it Air Slash is kind of bright because it has the chance of making you flinch. Alright, so you're level 66. No, but Air Slash is awesome on like a Skyform Shaman with the King's Rock, because it has a Serene Grace ability, which promotes added effects, in which case with Air Slash, which would be flinching, and you give it the King's Rock, which also increases the chance of flinching, which pretty much makes your opponent more likely to flinch than not to flinch. Retaliate. Hold on. Okay. That was close. I would have gone for a quick attack just to remove any possible chance of somehow attacking first. But I didn't want to risk rough skin, which it could have. Oh dear me, that was sure a quick battle. I do hope you'll come back again sometime. And that, my friends, was the Sven show. Oh, you're too much. You and your Pokemon are simply charming. Oh, aren't they? You only saw one of them, but that's nice. I think Sven is kind of charming. Oh, you're going already? Farewell, then. With your Pokemon, I'm sure you can beat the last of us. I like how it's, like, customized, so it's specific to how many you already beat, and how many you didn't beat yet. It's kind of cool. Alright. Let's heal up Sven, because Sven did a really good job and deserves it. Nice job. Alright. And here's the Flood Chamber. Now, who do we want to lead off with is the question. Now, I could go for Lapsy, or I could go for Kate. I think I'm going to start with Kate. If I Mega Evolve and go for the Solar Beam, then it'll weaken the water moves. Problem is, I think it'll also weaken the Lapsy's Thunderbolt. I'm not completely sure, but So, it seems like this is a really cool room with, like, it just flooded completely. Alright, now here's the thing. If I bring out the sun, that would mean that it's gonna weaken, I think it weakens electric as well as water. That would mean I'm not gonna be able to use Lapsy. Unless the sunlight goes away. And I'm pretty sure that he has... I'm not completely sure, but I think he has a Gyarados. This can get a little bit out of hand, not handled correctly. But the thing is, if he has Gyarados, would a Thunderbolt still do enough to get the knockout? I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, here we go. No, I simply cannot say. You there, young man, I have a question I must pose to you. Do you think Pokemon battling can even be worthy of being called an art? Well, I guess it can. Indeed. You see, cooking is the type of art that disappears as soon as it is completed. Pokemon battles are the same. Even memories of sweet victories soon fade after the battle ends. To devote yourself entirely to such a life made of fleeting experiences, that is truly artful. Well, you could use the VS recorder to record the battle. You never know. So with that, They're battling the Elite Four member Seabold, the Water-type Elite Four member of the Kalos region. Or Cybold, whatever, I don't know what his name is, so I can't pronounce it. Whatever the case, he's starting off with a Clawitzer. So Drazen started with the Dragale, she started with the Clawitzer, so I see he must be playing X and she was playing Y. That's gotta make sense, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna go weaken all of his attacks with water moves. Well, all of his water attacks, because I feel like it, to be honest. Now, this isn't a permanent thing, because the sunlight only lasts for a certain amount of time. We're just gonna go for a Solar Beam. This is why I taught Kate Solar Beam. Next is Barbarcle. Too perfect. Just too perfect. Okay. Except, it is rock type, so we have to be fast. If we're faster, then we got this thing KO'd. If we're not faster, then... okay. Well, we are faster, so it doesn't really matter. So, Barbarcle is down. Yev grew to level 53. Speaking of Yev, I'm going to send him out for the Starmie, because he does have a slight advantage, I'm thinking, because he is Dark-type and has a Dark Aura. Is a little down in levels, but you know what? That's okay with me. So, let's... whoa, and a Dazzling Gleam? Tank it. Okay. Tanking it like a pro. As long as it doesn't get a crit next turn, you should be okay. But you don't have to worry, because you got a crit. So you know what? I'll take a crit. That is perfectly fine. Alright. Rick grew to level 64. Gyarados. This is going to be a problem. This is a real problem, because the sunlight's still out. The only thing I really have against it is Thunderbolt. But the sunlight's out, which is going to weaken it. Although it does have the quad weakness to it. But, lower my attack, see if I really care. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt. You're faster. That is not good. Alright. And I believe the sunlight is strengthening ground moves. I'm not positive. Oh, good. Use up your full restores now and waste the sun turns. That is great with me. I'm perfectly okay with that. Good. The sunlight faded. That is awesome. Use another full restore, please. Thank you. Thank you. That is actually perfect. Because now the Thunderbolt will do as much strength as it can. Actually, it won't, because, well, Earthquake shouldn't do as much damage, I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not very bright, apparently, but I was able to Thunderbolt the Gyarados down. So, Lapsy, you were able to do it, so no harm, no foul. I shall store my memory of you and your Pokemon forever away within my heart. Okay, now you're starting to sound like Shauna. Cybold, take it a little slower. Devote yourself entirely, so even that which will fade and disappear is ingrained forever upon your heart and mind. That is the only fate for any human. You have drawn forth the strength of your Pokemon and your particular style and method, and now you can challenge the champion. Okay, that was interesting. So yes, you might be wondering, you might be complaining, though, you might have been complaining earlier. Okay, and that chamber just opened, so I guess that's where we're going next. You might have complained about how I spent a long time preparing for the Pokemon League, as in I think it was like three episodes of just preparing. But keep in mind, I kind of needed Solar Beam. Let's heal everyone up. Good thing we have all these Hyper Potions and whatnot. Because we're really going with PP. I think it's okay. We should be okay, I'm thinking. So, next up is going to be facing the champion. And just remember, I was able to beat the Water-type Elite Four member mostly with a Charizard. Just understand the magnitude of that. So I will see you next time when we will be facing the champion of the Kalos region to cap off this Nuzlocke. So, I will see you then. Goodbye.